Timberwolves continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup in this road game. I'm Kevin. Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. Just a single game here at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Spurs. And, of course, Bobby Portis. This is their first game without him.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago, obviously looking long-term rather than short.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Branham. Fires for three. Sinks the triple. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Green drives in. Sarr's shot is off. We've seen a quick start here for the Spurs. Here's Branham. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Here's Wembanyama. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
In the corner, it's Sarr. That one rolling around and rims out. San Antonio with the ball. 7-point differential. There's the screen. Pass to Dort. Eason gets a wide open look. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now, here's Cunningham. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Well, that's the kind of assertive play you want to see more of from Cunningham.
Pass to Wembanyama. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Alex Song.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Doug Collins gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. The Spurs making a switch here. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Driving the lane. Pass to Wembanyama. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
That one's in, his first shot this game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Timberwolves trailed by 12. Now Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all three levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Green with the rebound. Cunningham left side. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Now Now here's Williams. Scoreless thus far. And here's Cunningham. Miller outside. And it's Miller with the jam.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. San Antonio leading by 6. Outside, Dort. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Kicks it out to Johnson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the left wing, fires it up. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. He has 6.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
So it's the Spurs now, following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Now here is Miller. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Johnson, a 12-point game. Makes it off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And it's good, 2 points.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Toss to Okogie. Here's Eason. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Eason.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Miller up on top. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. From deep three-point land. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Here's Branham. No good on the 3. Timberwolves trailed by 10. Shepard with the ball. Pass to Cunningham. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Here's Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
Here's Branham. And it falls over the rim and in. Branham's got 5 now.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible. Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Pass to Williams. Here's Branham. Caldwell Pope on the wing. He has yet to score. Shoots. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Now, here's Toppin. Pass to Wagner. Timberwolves passing it around. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Rebound by Okogie.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
To the wing right side. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Caldwell Pope's got himself on the board with 3 there. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 11. It's Wagner atop the key. To the middle. Fires at the elbow. That doesn't go either for Wagner. San Antonio leading by 11. Pass to Branham. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Jacks up a 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
Caldwell Pope for 3. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Pass to Shepard. Launches it. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Well, you can see how driven Malachi Branham is as a player. He wants to do as much as he can for his team. He wants to be a major contributor.
That one misses. And coach, this guy, Matisse Thybulle, he really changes what you can do on offense with his defense.
Yeah, look, Matisse Thybulle's as good a defender as there is in the league. He hasn't had that profile because we haven't seen him on TV as much, but he's disruptive. He causes turnovers, he blocks shots. This guy's as good as there is in the league.
So long and disruptive, a great word to use.
Well, Anthony's showing us the spring in his step.
Pass to Moore. There's the pick. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside Anthony. To the left side wing. And a wide open look for Shaw. And good. He got the English that time as it falls.
Well, Anthony is going to see those gaps and exploit them. He's got good vision.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Wembanyama, right side. Shoots a fader. Wembanyama, deadly inside.
Yeah, and Wembanyama is working to become more efficient from that mid-range area.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Shepard. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Minnesota making a switch. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Anthony. Drills it from outside. Anthony's got 5 points now this quarter.
That was deep from Anthony. You don't see him taking those very often.
There's the triple. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Shoots. And again, it's Minnesota.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. For the 3. Johnson with the rebound. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Johnson in the corner. Pass to Thibault. Outside Anthony. On the wing, Green. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by Johnson. Wembanyama, right side. Over Sarr. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they got to bring the double team on.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game. And the free throw, no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
A good stroke on the tweener by Caldwell Pope.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 5. Outside, Green. And he converts the layup. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for Minnesota.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Timberwolves leading by 3. And they go to the intentional foul. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Eason with it. Now Green defending. Kick out to Moore. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Cade Cunningham really making a difference here.
Well, as a coach, you have to make adjustments to put a stop to all the damage he's doing. The way they've defended him is not cutting.
Coming onto the floor for your Spurs, number 4,
Dort with the bounce pass. Here's Wembanyama. It's the outside fadeaway. Wembanyama's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Spurs. Here is Cunningham. Johnson at the elbow. San Antonio with the rebound. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Here's Branham.
Showing how athletic he can be. Love seeing Branham attack with aggression.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where you're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And Johnson with the stuff.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Branham. He's got 10. He can't get that one to fall. Cunningham with some nice D. Here he goes. Johnson outside. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Out to the right wing. Here's Branham. It's good from long range. Branham's got 5 points in the quarter.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Now Cunningham. He's got 15. Pass to Saw. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Now Eason. Covered by Johnson. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. The Timberwolves trail. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Saar gets the bucket.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Basket counts. Branham's got 15. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Green. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Down low. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Cunningham. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Number 0.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Dort, and he dunks it down.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. San Antonio making a switch here.
Now into the lineup for your Spurs, number 43.
And the Spurs with possession. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. A pass to Eason. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Timberwolves trailed by 4. Miller with a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. 7 points in the game.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
And he uses the glass on the lane.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Anthony looking it over. Miller outside. A 3-ball.
And they've struggled from three-point range here in the second half, and it's making it that much harder for them to chip away at that lead.
Takes the 3. Green with the rebound. Timberwolves trailed by 3. Anthony in the corner. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Out to the wing. 5 on the clock. And Toppin throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Launches from deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
In the corner, it's Toppin. Outside Anthony for the lead. Hits the three-point bomb. Anthony's got his third bucket of the night.
Working off the ball. Anthony looking comfortable from that spot.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Caldwell Pope's got it all tied up now for the Spurs. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the third. Shepard. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Shepard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves. So, Stan, we have a second-generation player in front of us, and next to us is Dad, Cole Anthony. He has his dad's gift, don't you think, for passing the ball?
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot more scoring gifts than his dad had. You know, the thing I love about what Cole has done, though, I respect so much, is he's accepted that role coming off the bench, and he's been such a great weapon for them.
Okogie misses.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
.40 left here in the third quarter. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Timberwolves ball.
Anthony right side. 4 on the clock. A rebound by the Spurs. .20 left in the third. For 3, Okogie. Doesn't go that time. And here is Anthony. He's got 8. From past the arc. And that one released in time, but no good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Minnesota on top.
The Timberwolves. 57.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Spurs trailed by 3. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Pulls up. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
A good shooter and defender. KCP can also make plays for others.
Anthony with it. Pass to Shepard. Back to Anthony. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Taken away by Williams. On the wing, Williams. To take the lead. Hands it from downtown. And the Spurs lead by 2. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Pass to Toppin. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Anthony. From deep. No good there. And here are the Spurs. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Nice handoff by Caldwell Pope, making a well-timed pass.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now, he told his guys they can do this. In the huddle, he said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. We'll see if they live up to them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Miller outside. They need this. And it's Miller with the jam.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
He just pops up and puts it in. Wembanyama really is that tall.
Green taking his time here. Cunningham drives in. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
Yeah, the vision that Cunningham has shown in his career is as good as it gets.
Pass to Dort. Here's Branham. Fires from way outside. And the three ball is good.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 4-point game. Next game for him, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. On the wing, Green. Johnson outside. Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Branham, good.
As we watch Branham continue to develop, expect more big scoring nights. This kid has serious potential.
Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Wembanyama, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
It's Cunningham with the drive. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And the foul called on Alex Song. That's foul number 2 for him. Timeout, Spurs.
Timeout. Let's get on our feet and make.
Outside for Wembanyama. And it's a foul called on Mo Wagner. That's his first foul.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
All the dances. Substitution on the court.
San Antonio with the ball. Here's Branham. Green with the rebound. Timberwolves trail. Now here's Cunningham to take the lead. And the layup is good. Cunningham's got 21 in the game.
Big time points from Cunningham. Good to see him stepping up in these moments.
Pass to Eason. Here's Branham, headed by Green. 5 on the clock. Fades and shoots. Wembanyama with the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 1.
A big moment for the big man. Wembanyama stepping up in a huge way.
Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Song. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. And that's 11 points for Alex Song. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
2 minutes remaining.
It's Cunningham with the drive.
Yes, sir. Kate Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Pass to Wembanyama. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Well, this is the story of the night for that defense. They have not been able to contain Cunningham.
He takes it in. To the wing on the left. Good. Nothing but net.
And that was the right call. Look, when you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Here's Cunningham. Miller outside. Sweet move. He lays it in. Miller's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
To the inside. Here's Williams. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
And we got a time. Called from Chris Finch, and he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page.
Coming out of the floor for your Spurs.
35 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now Cunningham. Outside Green. Shot clock at 6. Back to Cunningham. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Fires away from way outside. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so they foul intentionally.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. In both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Big time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A 3 from Wembanyama. Off target from downtown. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. this win such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.